Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's videoweblog. We are Sunday, February the 7th, 2016 and my voice is dead because I'm coming back from the Classic, which was a very good, if a bit frustrating match between a very good team of Marseilles who played well collectively for like the third or fourth time of the whole season, and Paris, who are winning but are basically shitting on everything on everything football represents, because they were playing really badly tonight. I mean, I'm not the one saying it. I mean, I'm the one saying it, but there was a Paris fan with me at the stadium, uh, one of my in-laws, to be fair, and yeah, he found that Paris played like shit, and it's not, honestly, it's not the first time of the season that this happens. Even though they scored at the second minute of the game, um, it wasn't convincing. I'm seeing the the match on Tuesday or Wednesday against Chelsea, and I'm really not thinking that Paris can do it this season. But hey, who knows? Maybe they will win again with that awful manner. I hated it. I'm not going to talk about the second goal where they exploited the fact that the referee apparently is completely blind and didn't see that Alessandrini was, fit to enter to make his sub for like 5 or 10 minutes. He already fucked that up on the corner kick a couple of minutes before. Um, Hell, he even fucked up a substitution call when they apparently subbed out David Luiz, but somehow he continued to run on the pitch. So fuck that, really. Gave a few throw-ins that weren't to yeah, they gave him to the wrong team. So there's that. But hey, I mean, really, that's sad that a team that's playing well, that's creating themselves some opportunities to score goals, can't make it, and it's really sad that the team that is dominating the whole championship, the whole league, has played, just like that. It was awful. Yeah. On other news, I just saw the end of the Super Bowl because I was literally on the road for the whole time, for the whole duration of the match. Denver just beat the Carolina Panthers. If I'm not mistaken, the Panthers had been undefeated until right now. That's pretty big. Like, the Broncos have defeated the two best teams in the NFL in the span of two games. The New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams that I honestly was expecting to see play themselves in the Super Bowl, but I guess that Peyton Manning had to go with a bang. Yeah. God, I killed my voice in the first half of the match because I mean, it was so good, and yeah, played really well. I'm really frustrated that we have to lose. I mean, it was one of our most convincing matches, and we didn't even take 1 point. We have to, to play with the fact that we, like almost every other team in the league, have lost to Paris. I'm fairly sure that every other team, almost every other team will become every other team because it doesn't look like anyone can beat Paris, and that's really bad news for French football. Um, but hey, I don't make the rules. They even sold Lavezzi to China for millions, tens of millions of euros. So yeah, they're going to continue cheating on the whole concept of competition. They killed the suspense. Really, the championship only contains 19 teams, and one team is above everyone. You know, playing friendlies every other week, as it looks like. But yeah, uh, on on another note, I'm fairly sure that Marseille is able to play this kind of football against everyone. I just don't know why then they don't do that. I mean, they could have, if they played like that against Guingamp or against Lille, they could have killed the match in 20 minutes because there's a huge gap in the quality of the defense between Guingamp and Lille and Paris. Um, there's just no comparing that. I mean, if they play that football the whole season, they could be second, and not with something like 25 or 29 points uh, of behind Paris. They would be, maybe 10 points, 15, 20 tops. Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining that the league is still very open. Like I remember seeing the guys like Ajaccio going on a 11 match undefeated streak, even though they had a lot of draws, and they lost 3 matches and were just 2 points over the relegation zone. So whoa, yeah. Back to the Super Bowl, I was half expecting Carolina to win, but apparently the Broncos defense was pretty goddamn strong. I mean, they've done around 15 sacks. What? I mean, Cam Newton is the best player in the regular season, and he got sacked that many times. I mean, at one point when the score was already 24-10, they got sacked, and they were at a 3rd and 24, and it was so close to their goal line that they even nearly got a safety. So I guess that was the little step that they lacked, the little plus in quality. So yeah, I'm really tired, even though I slept kind of the whole way through the car trip. It wasn't very. I'm not saying that I rested a lot because my back hurt at the beginning of the trip, and also, well, I mean, we walked from the stadium to like the 3rd or 4th metro station. I spent the whole weekend trying to not call the metro the tram, and the tram the train. So that's gonna work. But yeah, we walked for 4 stations. Apparently, we could have walked, the whole way to the old Vieux Port, because I mean, it was only 2 stations further, and we ended up running behind the car, which was very suspicious because holy shit, you're seeing 2 people running on in the middle of the night behind a car. Yeah, in the current context, that was pretty bad. Oh yeah, but talking about the context, the ultras had a. I mean, it was a. Where I was half expecting the fact that we wouldn't have any tifos for this match, because honestly the team has been god awful the past few weeks. I mean, if we put it beside the match at Caen. So I was kind of expecting that we wouldn't get any tifo, but I wouldn't have expected that they would whip out some punchlines like no game, no tifo, shit classico, shit tifo with shit emojis, because 2016, huh? Am I right? We're also something about Qatar ruining Paris by banning the ultras and ripping Paris of what little passion they had behind them. But the ultras were really, really adamant that, well, there's really something against them. There's a conspiracy, the ultras, and it's true, have had the same kind of documents on them that are done for enemies of the state, which is, in other terms, terrorists. So a treatment that's been given them, but also the ecologists. Yes, obviously the more active ones, the ones who will go and stand up with the police on some places that are really important and on a biological point of view, and that there are some projects like a dam, or even going for the presidents of clubs who have either accepted that the police is always right, which in the case of Lens they really weren't, banned from the stadium. Why? Because they thrown a few seats on the pitch as a sign of protestation. Oh, wow, you're being really, really great right now. They're voicing their anger at the police who is gassing them, and by gassing them are also gassing kids, disabled people, people who have really no business with the whole hooliganism thing, and the president of Saint-Etienne, who presented his excuses to the president of Paris Saint-Germain for a sign that the Saint-Etienne fans put on during their match against Paris, where they criticized the fact that the Qataris have made the Parc des Princes basically cemetery. Yeah, they used a pretty harsh term, but it's something that's not wrong. The president of Saint-Etienne said that, well, okay, there's going to be an investigation by the league. Like, what? I mean, why? Why the league? Is the league the puppet of Paris? If so, no. I mean, really fuck the league, who wanted to appeal to investors by limiting the teams that would come up from League 2 to 2, and the same way, seeing the teams that go down from League 1 to 2. That's kind of shitty. I mean, if you want to appeal to investors, tell them to invest, and that are potentially going to see more matches like the one that was on tonight. It was pretty fucking exemplary compared to the match against Lyon, where there was a lot of stuff being thrown on the pitch. This time I only counted one bottle around the 30th minute because one player was really being a piece of shit, and then a couple bottles being thrown at a corner at the 70th minute, and there was nothing else. So yeah, really, I mean, besides the whole smoke thing and other pyrotechnics which made noise, but that's, you know, that's part of the ambience. If you remove that from the velodrome, what remains? What will remain? Huh? I mean, at one point they might even put you out of the stadium for saying that, well, the referee likes it in the bum, or that the opposite team likes it in the bum, which they might too. I mean, I'm not doing any discrimination there. But hey, football is a game where 22 players play on the pitch, and if Paris plays, Paris wins, and that's kind of the shitty moral of this championship. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.